Welcome to this tutorial presented by oraclecoach.com. This is Claire Rajan, and in this video segment I'll be explaining another PL/SQL construct that is available for iterative control. Iterative control statements fall in the category of PL/SQL constructs. They are used in programs where a statement or series of executable statements need to be done repeatedly over and over again for a certain number of times. In this tutorial, I'll be discussing the while loop statement. In my previous tutorial, I showed you this particular example where you had to display the word hello 5 times. I also explained how the program that has been written is of very poor logic because the action that had to be done was to display hello on the screen, and the same action had to be done repeatedly. I explained the loop statement, which was used to allow you to execute a statement or statements repeatedly for a certain number of times or until a certain condition was met. In PL/SQL, there are three types of loop constructs. All of them are used to perform a series of actions repeatedly. There is the basic loop, which begins with the word loop and ends with the word end loop. I discussed the loop end loop statement in my previous tutorial. The second type of a loop statement is the while loop construct. The word while is followed by a condition that must be true to enter the loop. The while loop statement is also terminated with an end loop. The third type of loop is the for loop. It's used when you want to perform a statement for a predefined number of times. It also ends with an end loop. You can use any one of these or some of them even interchangeably depending on your program. In my earlier tutorial, I explained the concept of a counter, which was needed to control the number of times a loop executed. The creation of a variable that will behave as a counter is very important as part of the looping process. It is simply a variable that is of number type. The variable could be assigned an initial value where the initial value may or may not play an important part in the program. The counter variable controls how many times the action will be done, and it is your responsibility as the programmer to change the value of the counter each time the action is performed, so that when the counter reaches a final value, the repetition of the action will stop. The syntax of the while loop statement is on the slide. It begins with the word while, which is then followed by a user-defined condition that is enclosed within parentheses. The condition that is written is always of the form variable name operator value. There's an example on the slide where the variable name is n2, the operator is equal, and the value that the variable is being matched to is 6. In the while the while condition, this is then followed by the keyword loop. The construct ends with the word end space loop. Between the loop and end loop are the statements that you must write that must be executed repeatedly. Within the loop end loop statements, you will write the statement that will modify the counter in such a way that the condition will become false at some point in time. As long as the condition is true, the statements within the loop end loop statement will be done. On the slide is a program that could have been written to display the word hello on the screen 5 times using the while construct. I'll read the program out to you. It begins with the word declare, followed by a numeric variable being declared called C1. It's set to an initial value of 1. In the body of the program is a while a statement where a condition that's been written is C1 less than equal to 5. So as long as that condition is true, the statements between the loop and loop will be performed. The statements between the loop and loop are a DBMS output line statement displaying the word hello on the screen, followed by a statement which increments the value of the counter, which is C1 is equal to C1 plus 1. The program then ends with the word end. An explanation of how the program will execute is also displayed on the slide. You can take a few minutes to read it so that you understand how the execution occurs. On this slide is a program for you to try. You may pause the video for a few minutes and attempt the program, which is to write a PL SQL block that will display the word hello on the screen 3 times. You're expected to use a while loop construct. There is a slight difference between this program and the one that I explained on the previous slide. Here you're expected to set the variable that will behave as a counter to an initial value of 10. That's the first value that the counter should be 10. Think of what you must do to ensure that with an initial value of 10, the program should display the word hello 3 times. The solution to this program is on the slide. The variable C1 has been declared to be a numeric variable with an initial value of 10. In the body of the program is a while statement that displays the word hello as well as increments the value of C1 by 1. Notice the condition which is written in the while statement. You have while C1 less than 13. Now this, as long as this condition is true, the value or the word hello will be displayed on the screen. Now what this program is trying to do is to bring to your attention the fact that the initial value of the counter did not have to be a specific value. It could have been any value of your choice, but what you should have done is to ensure that the final value that you write in the while condition is based on the number of times the loop must execute. In this tutorial, I explained the while loop statement. The while statement is an iterative control statement that allows you to perform a series of statements repeatedly without coding them again and again. I hope you find this tutorial useful. For other videos, tutorials, and articles, you can take a look at the oraclecoach.com website. Thank you for your time and thank you for listening.